Yeah, definitely. I think she had to play a really strong match, and I think she did in the important moments. She played well, and yeah, it was a good battle, but just unfortunate it had to be in the first round, and just kind of got to deal with it.
It was really like a semifinal, quarterfinal level of match, and you've had still like a strong summer and played well not only in Cleveland, played well in Cincinnati and beating Carroll, and also up in Montreal. Just your assessment, because you're still at that level of being formidable and going deep into any tournament.
Yeah, I think I had a good summer, obviously, and the only thing that really matters is here. So to be out in the first round is difficult, but I think that the tennis that I've been playing is good, and I can be proud of that. I think there's still a little bit of tennis left in the year to kind of make some moves. So, yeah, I'm just going to try to do that, try not to sulk about this too much, but obviously disappointing considering that I have been playing well. I played a good match today and just didn't get it done.
Can you talk about how you got back together with Kamau and what you guys have been working on?
Yeah, we're back together. Everything's great.
Since when? When did you get back? Yeah.
In Cincinnati.
And how did that happen, if you could tell us?
It just happened. We've always been friends. We've always been connected, and we decided to work together again.
If you could do something differently today, if you could go back, turn back time and do something differently, what would you have changed in today's match?
Maybe played more aggressive. Obviously, I didn't play enough forehands today. She obviously plays an aggressive game style, and I think I could have countered that a little bit better. But overall, she had to take her chances. She played a really solid match, and I didn't take enough advantage on some of the points in playing aggressive. But, yeah, I mean, it was still 6-4 in the third, so what can you do?
I was going to say, in the third, where you got broken at 3. I mean, did you look at that as a key moment, or in your mind were there key moments that led before that you thought were more important?
I mean, yeah, I played a terrible game, and I got broken at low. I double faulted. There was a lot that happened in that game, but yeah, I mean, I was still in the match. I was still fighting. I still had opportunities, even when she was serving at 4-3. So yeah, I had a lot of opportunities, and I just didn't take them well. And like I said, I was up 40-15 in some of those games, didn't win the games. Like, you know, all of that adds up. So, like I said, difficult, but I had my opportunities. I just didn't take them today.
I wanted to ask you because as I was talking to Caroline on Friday, I remember way back when you played against her in Indian Wells, back when you was coming out on tour, and you were hitting your serve at 115, 116. Is something where you still feel in your arm that you can do that, or is that a priority in your mind of trying to get the MPHs on your serve, or is it something where you feel you're fine with how your serve is at the moment?
Well, I think that's more of just the courts being different every week, the balls being different every week, and you're just not comfortable doing it. Obviously, we've tested regular duty this summer, like these last 4 or 5 tournaments, and it's the first time we've had a consistent ball all year. We've played with all kinds of different balls throughout the year, even on different surfaces. We play Dunlop, we play Babolat, we play all these different things, and I think as the game has changed, strings have gotten different, better, courts have changed. Like, it's so inconsistent now that any week you could rip off your shoulder if you're not careful. So I think I've just gotten more away from that, but some people serve better. I don't know. It just depends on the person.
As you mentioned about the balls and it being the trial basis where after you all voice how, and frankly it was irrational how it was just different balls that you had to use, and how many from Iga to Paula expressed the injury concerns for you all. What was your assessment in terms of the consistency for the balls, and are you a fan of at least the balls for this year throughout the tournaments?
I think it's always been, like, in the last little bit, it's been very inconsistent. Obviously, the tournaments sign whatever deals they sign, and they play with whatever balls they play. And it has nothing to do with the players. It's all about the tournament. So every tournament is completely different. So to have regular duty balls the last couple of weeks and it be consistent, it may not be some people's favorite ball, but at least it's consistent and you know what you're going to get. Some people have even said that we've been playing with regular duty and they still feel different. So honestly, I don't know. I'm on the side of more consistency and having, you know, at least have the swings having, like in Australia, playing with all the same balls, and then clay court season playing with all the same balls, whatever. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, the players don't have very much say in what happens, so we'll see what happens.
Just a couple more, guys.
What's next for you? What are you going to do next?
I'm going to play San Diego and Guadalajara, and then see.
And this one final one towards you, like, just your perspective where the WCA, and we don't even know what's going to be the final situation about it, but we've asked some of the players about if it plays in Saudi Arabia, like what's their whole thoughts about it. You have any thoughts about that if that happens?
Yeah, I think obviously it's a changing world as we speak, and I think that where we're trying to go, the options, we will struggle wherever we go, I think, in terms of the finals being picked at this late stage. Obviously, we want to go somewhere where the players are wanted, accepted, there's enough prize money, they can cover all of those things. Like, it's very last minute to put on an event like that. So I think it's difficult, but regardless of whether we want to go to Saudi Arabia or they want us to come there, like, they're going to get in tennis somehow, some way. So instead of being the live tour, we should probably find a way to work together and figure out how we can best do that without us being another live tour and having a completely new tour or something else. We should definitely see how we can operate amongst the same things, because at the end of the day, we both want the same thing. We both want to play tennis. The WTA wants to have jobs. Saudi Arabia wants tennis in their country. So there's room to work there.